So Mannix, you look at this trade. Let's talk about the Suns trade specifically. What does that mean, though? What does it mean for just the super team dynamic that Durant and Kyrie put together? And now that they've been traded, do you think other teams will say, I don't know if I want to turn my franchise over to guys like that again?
Well, I think the Nets should probably stop trying to construct super teams. They've tried it twice in the last 10 years, have been spectacular failures, but I don't think it'll stop other teams from doing it. And look, I'm not as sure, Mike, as maybe you are, that this Brooklyn experiment was destined to fail, from the very beginning. They were met by some seriously unfortunate circumstances. I mean, 2 years ago, you think about it, if James Harden doesn't get hurt in that conference semifinals against Milwaukee, they probably beat Milwaukee. They definitely beat Atlanta, which wasn't very good that year. And then they play Phoenix in the finals, and maybe they win that series, and you have one championship, and all the rest of this stuff doesn't happen. The Kyrie stuff self-destructed last year because of the pandemic. Don't get me wrong, these guys made plenty of mistakes along the way, but I think circumstance and really bad luck had as much to do with the failure of the Nets than cohesiveness and whatever was going on with that front office.
Okay, so here's what bothers me, and here's why I kind of tacitly root for the Nets, Mike. And that is, I hear Celtics fans and I hear Celtics people saying, oh, the Nets are stupid, idiots, hitching your wagon to Kyrie and Durant, idiots. And I think to myself, I say, let me think about this. You're an idiot to hitch your wagon to Durant and Kyrie. Let me think. Who flew to the Hamptons and tried to sign Kevin Durant and wanted Kevin Durant and offered him a max contract? Oh, that would be you. And then who actually traded for Kyrie Irving? That would be you. So the Nets just did and were able to execute what you wanted to do and weren't able to do. So just keep it in your pants on that thing. The Nets got unlucky, and you got lucky that you weren't able to execute your plan.
Don't do that. Both of you.
Don't do what? Tell the truth?
Both of you.
Don't tell the truth?
It's not the truth, though. It's not the truth.
I won't tell the truth.
It's selective.
I'm on NBC Sports Boston. I can't tell the truth.
It's not true.
They didn't try and sign Durant?
It's selective.
Did they not sign
Okay, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Let me go one at a time.
Did they try and sign Durant?
They did try to sign Durant.
Did they trade for Kyrie?
But they were different parts of the universe, Mike. There's a different part to the universe. One was in 2016, and another one's like 3 years later. They didn't do it in tandem like the Nets. It's stupid to have them on the same team.
They tried to.
At the same time. They were stupid, and it didn't work out for them. They tried to do something stupid. The Nets showed you why it was stupid, and I told you, and see, you're wrong, because I told you when it first happened that it wouldn't work. As a matter of fact, no.
The Celtics wanted to do it.
Let me cook here.
The Celtics wanted to do it.
No. Step aside. Let me cook, okay? Because this is what I said to you.
I'll step aside.
This is what I said to you, all right? And we got receipts. Let's just, hey, a creative team, put this together. I got proof on this air when I said the Nets will never win a championship. I looked at the camera just like this. They will never win with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. So, Mannix, you could talk about James Harden's hamstring. You could talk about Kevin Durant's shoe size. You could talk about injuries. If an if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. You cannot win with this crew. Together. They will never win because they're not built for it.
They'll never win because we'll never know at this point. I do not buy that at all. They would have won in 2021 if they were fully healthy.
Go to Basketball Reference. What does Basketball Reference say?
They creamed the Celtics in that first-round series. They were the most talented team out there, and if not for injuries, they would have won. And, Mike, you say they signed Kyrie. You say they signed Kevin Durant. Every team in the NBA, including the Celtics in 2019, would have done the exact same thing. 30 teams in the NBA would have done the exact same thing.
But you guys keep coming out like what? It could have, they might have, they would have.
They tried. The Knicks tried.
Felger,
the Celtics tried.
This is what happened.
The Warriors tried. Everybody tried. They all tried to do it.
This is so hilarious.
Because Kyrie Irving lives in Jersey and Kevin Durant wanted to get the hell out of Golden State.
This is what we have, okay? You can go all this, it would have worked. This is a fact. Facts are we had more trade requests from Harden, Durant, and Kyrie than series wins. They won one series.
No, but the Celtics wanted to.
They won one series. I don't care what the Celtics. They won one series. It was an epic failure.
The Celtics wanted Durant and Kyrie Irving.
And they failed. Okay, it didn't happen for them.
So that's my only point. The Celtics wanted that duo.
But your only point, like you can't do that, Mike, because you thought it was the greatest idea, and now you're sulking. You're sulking because you were wrong.
The Celtics wanted to do it.
But you just want to go and throw sand in the eyes of the Celtics.
Yes.
But you thought it was, and you told me, as a matter of fact, I got all the receipts. Oh God, I got it right here. I remember you telling me that I'd rather, after they beat the Celtics in the series, I'd rather be them than you. No. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I mean, you're right, but neither of them have won.
Nobody anticipated
they're not wired for it, Mannix.
Nobody anticipated a global pandemic
and
a coronavirus mandate that Kyrie Irving wouldn't follow. That sabotaged all of last season, too, and forced James Harden to ask for a trade.
So, Mannix. Hey, Mannix, did anybody, during the pandemic, did they stop the NBA Finals? Nobody won a championship during the pandemic? Did somebody win a championship?
Kyrie couldn't play in most of the games.
Oh. Because this is my point. You guys are making my point. These guys will always have an excuse, and
that's not my point.
And I'm shocked.
That's not my point.
That guys like you are falling for it. I know your point is that the Celtics want to do it.
My point is the Celtics wanted to do it, and if they didn't,
and they didn't,
and if the Celtics did it, you wouldn't go off against the Celtics.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Because okay. You can question.
It's easy when it's the
Nets.
Nets.
Now you're questioning my integrity.
Kinda.
You question. Okay, fine, but you got to deal with this. You can't take an L. Take this L.
No,
you got it wrong.
I wanted
it.
I wanted
it around your neck. Get a necklace. You took the L, Mike.
I'll take the L. Sure, fine.
Yes.
No problem.
So don't be like, I never was a Kyrie guy. So check my record. I never was a Kyrie guy. I love Durant.
You were like, get rid of Kyrie when he was with the Celtics?
I didn't. Once again, buckets. Can you tell this dude? Can you tell him? I wanted them to keep Isaiah Thomas. I'm on record.
That's that.
I'm not a Kyrie guy.
Come on. By the way, Kyrie.
You wanted them to get rid of Kyrie Irving? Hold on.
Okay,
when Kyrie was here, you were going on every night saying get rid of him?
On the first night they traded for him, God is my witness, and next to God, Rob Snyder can tell you, check it out on YouTube. Go to NBC Sports Boston. I didn't like the trade.
No. So you were going on every night saying get rid of this guy?
Holley, were you saying this when Kyrie was leading this team after Hayward went down? Like, they went on a streak up until March before Kyrie got hurt, where they were incredibly successful after Gordon Hayward
This is what I'm learning.
You guys wanted Kyrie.
This is what I'm learning.
You guys wanted Kyrie and Durant.
This is what I'm learning. You just check my. You guys don't watch my work, okay? You don't pay attention to me, okay? That's what I'm learning. You haven't watched my work. So no, definitely, I've never been a Kyrie guy. I would say it. How dare you question my integrity on this? How dare you?
I don't know. You go on rants against the Nets. I don't hear rants against the Celtics. They had Kyrie Irving.
Because it's comical.
I don't remember this passion when Kyrie Irving was with the Celtics.